look at Camp Randall Stadium in Madison. Another season of EA Sports college football kicking off here in Week 0. It's the Rutgers Scarlet Knights and the Wisconsin Badgers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
When you get to Madison, Wisconsin, you know you're someplace special when you walk into Camp Randall Stadium. This is one of the largest and oldest stadiums in the country, opening in 1917. The students make it special. Every time there's a cool moment in the third and fourth quarter, Camp Randall continues to prove one of the best home field advantages in the Big Ten. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. So Wisconsin's kicker approaches the football, and the 2026 season is underway. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So Rutgers offense will go to work first. Out to run this offense, A.J. Cerise. This offense is going to be productive. He will have to play well in this one. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. Snags it quickly on the left. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Scarlet Knights in a good spot here with second and short. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Raymond. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It'll be third and short from their own 33. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. And the Scarlet Knights will send out the punt unit. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. The Badgers offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And here's the guy they want to feed, this senior running back. He is a steady, reliable, consistent force in this attack.
Well, it's a program time and time again, whether it's Heisman trophies, All-Americans, first-round draft picks, that always seem to have really good running backs. And how nice is it, David, as an offense?
Oh, he's got some space. Past the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Badger. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it. And you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Palmer, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off, erases some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the second level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the second level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now in this defense to tackle.
Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Running to Green. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. He's got it again. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Finds the tight end. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. The Scarlet Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. Running inside, it's Raymond. There's some room. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Quarterback keep. Knocked down immediately at the line of scrimmage.
Really nice job by the defense playing responsibility football, making sure the quarterback couldn't make any of his reads, making sure the picture is not clear, getting downhill, getting the quarterback on the ground.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Scarlet Knights are moving quickly down the field. They'll get the transfer rolling with an early carry. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They feed him again. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. The Scarlet Knights pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
There's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last 2 plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
They've got some serious work to do to keep that last one from messing up this drive. 2nd and 19. Back to pass. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And when you get this far behind the chains and it's a guaranteed passing situation, defensive linemen go to work. That's what we do. We want to get sacks. We want to rush the quarterback, especially in known situations like this. That's why the quarterback tasted that dirt.
Listen to this place. Oh, man, do they love their Badgers. 3rd down coming. He's looking downfield to throw. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. And the Scarlet Knights will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And they can't get on top of it to down it, so that ball will come out to the 20. The Badgers start this drive as the offense looks ready to roll. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Joseph on the play action. Pressure coming. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
That's a good-looking throw, and I know when we talk Wisconsin offense, we're always talking about running backs, but they've seen their fair share of QBs too. Darren Bevel back in my day, Scott Tolzien had some success, and then, of course, Russell Wilson also. This guy right now in this game, he needs to get himself into a rhythm, and if he gets there, he's dangerous.
Finding some room. The 10. Touchdown, Wisconsin. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. How in the world did he miss that? That drive, a great example of just how potent this offense can be. 2 plays, 80 yards, give them the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. At the end of that last play, there is still a Scarlet Knights player who is yet to get up. That is the senior running back who's slow to get up. Holly will keep an eye on things on the sideline for us. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Trying to get rid of it. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. The Scarlet Knights will try to pin them back with the punt. Takes it on the return. Makes a move. Quick step and go. Boy, did he show it all on that return. The speed, the explosiveness, and took a little momentum with him out of bounds. There is a Badger slow to get up. They'll stop play to have the trainers look at him. We'll check on his status, but at the moment, we'll take a timeout. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Just sledgehammering his way down to the 33.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Gets the back moving. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31.
That's why it's so important to have success on 1st and 2nd down. They're running the ball on 2nd down. You trust your O-line to get the job done. The running back does his. And now, with the positive play, you're setting up 3rd and inches.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Scarlet Knights with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's 3rd down. Breaks into the open. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. The Scarlet Knights will punt it away on 4th down. They'll look to pin him deep. Hauls it in and looking upfield. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals.
Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The run inside. It's Jackson. Got a little grass. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. The Badgers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. So now it's 2nd and long. They go to the draw. There he goes. Still on his feet. Touchdown, Badger. He ran through 2 men on his way to the end zone.
Man, what a picture-perfect start to this football game. Like, offense doing their job, defense getting the ball back, and this offense, I tell you what, it is an impressive unit to watch. They were good on tape all week studying them. They're better in person, and they are out the gate strong in this first quarter.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was capped with an explosive 22-yard run. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. One final play before the end of the quarter. The give on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one. As we come to the end of the period, Wisconsin has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the big fella. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it.
Well, they weren't throwing to the sticks on that 3rd down. They hit the drag route. They get a nice gain, but that now sets up 4th down with more yards to go, and it's decision time. I think moving forward on 3rd downs, you got to start thinking about routes down the field.
Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Here comes Wisconsin's offense to get this drive underway. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. They go play action with Joseph. Unloads it downfield. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The incomplete pass leaves him with 2nd down. Joseph fires to the middle. The sure hands, it's Brooks. Touchdown, Wisconsin! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
try to add another to their lead. And the point after is good. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Scarlet Knights start this drive. The offense looks ready to go. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Raymond. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. He'll run it again. Defense fills those gaps. He's got one to the 28. Let's see what call they have on third and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
And the Scarlet Knights will punt this one away. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. Wants to return it. He's got great speed. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Badger! Special teams proving to be special.
Hey, kick it to him at your own will, man, because that dude has a jetpack. He can absolutely fly. You see why they got him back deep, man. Catch it, let people kind of get an angle on him, and he just goes and takes off, erases angles. His speed back there as a punt returner, man, is it dangerous.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he puts through the extra point. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Here comes the Rutgers offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Fires to the wideout. Finds his man. It's Allen. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. He'll pull it down. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. The Scarlet Knights can really attack on this second and short.
Here we go. Ready. 588. 588. Ready, go.
On the draw, it's Raymond. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
That play just got wrecked. 3rd and 1, and they went backwards.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
He makes the fair catch deep in his own end, and I get the criticism, but man, he probably wanted to at least save a few yards of field position. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. Give to the single back.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Just feeds the running back. Makes it past the marker. Could be an alley. Bust through behind his pad. The 30. He's at the 20. And he ran away
himself a day young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with the long run for the touchdown. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. At the end of that last play, there is still a Scarlet Knight player who is yet to get up. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on that. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And, man, it's fun to watch a defense that really knows how to pressure the quarterback and that have guys that can win up front. That's the 4th sack of the day. We're still in the first half, but they got a bunch of guys up front that twist and stunt and move and know how to rush the passer. This offense has got to find a way to get the ball out quicker and protect better up front.
And the Scarlet Knights will call on their punt team. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Badgers start this drive as the offense looks ready to roll. Throwing Joseph. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. Might have a chance. Past the 10. Touchdown, Badger. He got a step and just dusted the field. He scores for the 5th time in this game. Nothing but a vapor trail left behind that guy, and the defense straight to the burn unit.
And, man, that does not feel good. As a defense, you're trying to limit the big plays, keep that guy in front of you. That guy says, wait a minute, I'm way too fast for that. They're going to just need to work on those angles. That's for dang sure.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Let's see what Howie Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Hey guys, here on the away team sideline, I can tell you this crowd has played a factor early in this game. On the road, in a hostile environment, they have not been able to get going in this game. They have failed to score, not productive on their early drives, and they are talking about how the crowd noise is impacting them. I see them talk to each other, trying to tighten things up with the line of scrimmage. This is a factor. This crowd is making a big difference here so far. Guys?
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. swings it out to the flat. Turning it on! They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
And I think if I'm a QB, I like the decision. I get it to my running back who's really good after the catch and really good with the ball in his hands, but the defense did the job. They got him on the ground. They gave up some yards, but they forced the fourth down.
He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Slips through the line. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been...
Turns on the Jets. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Wisconsin. He's in the house for the 6th time in this game.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they can become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap and you've got a touchdown on the board. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Running inside. It's Raymond. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. At the end of that last play, there is still a Scarlet Knight player who has yet to get up. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on everything for us. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
Here we go. Ready. Let's go.
Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the 2nd quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. These offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
The Scarlet Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. 3-and-out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. No fair catches here, looking for room. He only needs a sliver of daylight. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. From the gun, running back on the move. Trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33. Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes 2nd down. They go right back to him. Got enough for the first. Made a defender miss. Here's a little room there. All the way. Touchdown, Badger. Into the end zone for the 7th time in this game.
I bet this coaching staff is jacked up to get this offense firing so fast early in the season, on point. A lot of times it takes time to build the rhythm. It takes time to get it rolling. This offense started the season off with a bang.
The AT unit on the field. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Here on the away team sideline, I can see a lot of conversations happening between the the running back. They just haven't been able to get the ground game going. They're talking about he has got to be more patient, and they have got to give more of a push up front. The crowd is making it hard, though. I can tell you it is hard to hear as they try to struggle and communicate. We'll see if they're able to come together against this very hostile crowd. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He locked up and held on to bring him down. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field.
Blue 22, blue 20, ready, go!
Trying to impose their will with the run. Oh, he's got some space. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. And the Scarlet Knights will line it up on 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air on 1st down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Maybe a crease. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. From the gun on 3rd down. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet at my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
The Scarlet Knights decide to punt it away. And the punt will go into the end zone, and the ball comes out to the 20 on the touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. The big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Rides to the back. He's got enough to move the chains and convert, but we'll see if they're content to just let this clock run here late in the half. With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Joseph on the play action. Bringing the heat. Hit as he throws. Wide open downfield. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, week 1, the start of a brand new season, and it's our pleasure to welcome you into the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with Southern Mississippi taking on the James Madison Dukes. And it's the Golden Eagles sneaking out of here with an upset victory. Gonna have to see how the rankings shake up following this outcome, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Let's check in now on some of the other action today, as the landscape in this sport truly is ever-changing. Now back to your game inside Camp Randall Stadium. What a first half for that superstar back. He's already over 100 yards today, and he's done it with tough physical running, but also elusive speed. And that combination has his team 2 quarters away from a nice win. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Camp Randall.
Scarlet Knights will kick it away to start the second half. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. As we start the second half, what do you have for us, Holly?
Coach, Jedd Fisch told me at halftime, Coach told me he is thrilled with his transfer running back. This is exactly why they brought him. They expected big things out of him, and he has shown that he is capable so far here in this game. They want to continue that momentum behind the strong running game of his first half. Back to you.
All right, Holly. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Joseph unloads to the wideout. Caught by Coleman. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Big way to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. They go play action with Joseph. Throws to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42.
Timing has to be so good. When you're throwing at his own defense over the middle of the field, the ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
The Scarlet Knights start this drive. The offense looks ready to go. The defense set them up with a turnover and now to try to cash it in. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Rushes on him. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little bit.
On the offensive line to shore up the protection after the sack on the last play. 3rd down. The run inside. It's Mitchell. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Scarlet Knights send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. The punt is headed out of bounds, and that is good news when you have someone as dangerous as he is returning. After that punt return, there is a man slow to get up. Looks as if it's the junior linebacker who's still down on the play, and Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on his condition. Here comes Wisconsin's offense to get this drive underway. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
He's moving out of the pocket. Now he'll fire back into the middle. He's got it for a big play. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
And I would argue that's one of the most difficult things to play as a defense is those second plays when they start to get outside the pocket. He does a great job buying time. And what does he do when he rolls out? It gets his receiver a chance to get down the field more, and then he chucks it downfield for the big completion.
Now let's see if they can follow up that huge play. 1st and 10 from the 23. Throwing Joseph. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Wisconsin. A great catch and run for 6.
And Everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Here comes the Rutgers offense onto the field. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
Here we go. Ready.
Looking to fire. Grab behind the line. It's Hopkins. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Under fire. And they got him.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
And the Scarlet Knights line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. There he goes. Open it up. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. They'll move the tight end. Joseph. Fires to the wideout. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Sends it back in motion. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Badger! Makes the grab right along the back of the end zone.
Man, oh man, it doesn't get easier than that. Look at the receiver. He gets wide open. Where's the defense? Nobody around. Easy pitch, easy catch.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he makes the extra point. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. They'll try to pop the draw. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Running to the left. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Scarlet Knights will send out the punt unit. He'll get it away and wisely kick it toward the sideline. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly.
Hey guys, down here on the Wisconsin sideline, one of the evolving storylines down here is the play of their wide receiver who is having a breakout game. They weren't sure that he would be the start today. He's kind of down.
Finds a spot in the middle. He's running free down the middle. And he scores! Touchdown, Wisconsin! Man, for the love of Tolzien and Stocco, what a day this guy's having.
And I think everybody gets the label as a Wisconsin quarterback as game manager. I think he's tired of hearing that. He said, listen, give me the rock, I'll spin it around, make some big plays, and he's putting on a show today.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
This is just so demoralizing. You want to talk about taking a game over. That's what this defense is doing right now. They are just winning in the trenches. They're easily the more athletic and more physical unit up front, dominating this O-line.
And the Scarlet Knights now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Using his legs, it's Mitchell. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Spits it out to the back. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. The Scarlet Knights will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. Wide open, and it's a foot race. Touchdown, Badger! The hidden yardage, the big plays, special teams coming through.
And the highlights just keep coming from the squad, man. Added a punt return now. Like, they've shown you everything all day. Now they show you this, an utter beatdown, but nice job catching the football, staying aggressive, good blocking, and just, man, oh, man, this has been a rough day for the other sideline.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. So his big play capability was on full display in that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Holly, what update do you have for us?
Hey guys, here on the away team sideline, one thing I'm really keeping my eyes on here today, guys, this quarterback is banged up. He told me before the game that he has had to really fight through some soreness throughout the course of this week. I can tell you he's already taken some contact, and it is definitely a storyline that I am following throughout the course of this game. I'll keep you posted with everything I hear down here on the sidelines. Back to you.
Holly, we'll see how they react. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And the Scarlet Knights will try to pin them back with the punt. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Badgers start this drive as the offense looks ready to roll. They torch this defense with an explosive passing play. Breaks it, just keeps moving. Smashes ahead. Touchdown, Wisconsin. He would not be denied. His 8th touchdown of the game. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he added the extra point. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. 1 snap, 1 touchdown. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. They try to pop a run on the draw. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Into the 3rd quarter of this opening week of the season, it's now 2nd and 10. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O. Defense has to stay out of that neutral zone. It's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Makes the grab. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And how about these defensive ends nowadays? No matter what scheme they're in, they're so strong, but so quick. So they can beat you with speed, or they can go through you. Either way, it's a tough spot for that offensive tackle to be in. And you saw that right defensive end come off the end, make the sack.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Takes a handoff. It's Mitchell. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And everybody in the stadium knew that was going to be a pass, right, guys? I mean, it's 3rd down. You're trailing by so many points right now, and the defense is just smelling blood in the water. They're like sharks out there right now, getting after the quarterback. They've been doing that all game, by the way, and that's a trend that looks like it's just simply going to continue.
The Scarlet Knights will punt it away on 4th down. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Now on the return. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, down here on the Wisconsin sideline, there is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you can tell he takes advantage of it.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Badgers come to the line with a new set of downs. Throwing Joseph. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. There he goes. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. There is a Badger slow to get up. They'll stop play to have the trainers look at him. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on his condition. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. Joseph on the play action. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, Badger! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players. And quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his 2nd touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
And he tacks on the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. And off from the shotgun. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. As we come to the end of the period, Wisconsin has the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the 3rd quarter stats will show you. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. And the Scarlet Knights with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Wisconsin! The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
Well, we talked a little bit about this defense and just how special they are. We've seen them dominate this game. They've held the opponent to 0 points, now have the insult to injury with the pick 6. They have dudes. They have better athletes than you do on that side of the football. That's been showing itself all game long.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. The Scarlet Knights start this drive. The offense looks ready to go. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On third down, he drops to throw. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
You got to give this defense tons of credit. They came in here with an outstanding game plan. They were able to execute. They have not allowed a point, and still in the fourth quarter, they are bringing it, and they get another sack.
The Scarlet Knights will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes a nice grab at the 25. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. So your defense has done yeoman's work. The idea, don't make any mistakes here. Take care of the ball and preserve this shutout. Picks up the first down. Turns it on down the left side. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Badger. His ninth touchdown of the game.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap and you've got a touchdown on the board. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Here comes the Rutgers offense onto the field. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Here comes the Heat. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
How about this defense? No mercy. Like, listen, I know we're up big, but they are still hunting, still flying around, still chasing, still making life really miserable for this offense.
Trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He wants to go deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing if they stop the pass, they win the game, and they have done that. Their guys have won one-on-one on islands. They've been able to get to the quarterback. They've been mixing up their looks. They haven't even allowed 100 yards passing in this one, and that's why they are way ahead here in the fourth quarter.
Just needs a crack to get a return. He's going to get loose. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Great place to start for this offense. Joseph. Right down the middle. Just beats his man to the football. And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like, they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you can just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to...
Maybe some room here. Touchdown, Wisconsin! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And that is 10th touchdown of the game.
Now, honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll go right back to him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It'll be 3rd and long.
Flag 14. Move. Right in the end.
From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. Heaves it on the run. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Scarlet Knights will call on their punt team. Hauls it in, looking for space. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. So your defense has done yeoman's work. The idea, turning it on! Touchdown, Badger! Into the end zone with a breakaway score.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Oh, and it hits the left upright. No good. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown.
Number 70 sets to kick this one.
No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Touchdown, Wisconsin. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
and all this defense has done all game long is be absolutely dominant. They have been shutting them out, whether they've tried running it, whether they've tried throwing it. They've been creating takeaways. You get the pick six right there. You just can't say enough good things about how this defense has played today.
Ready to try the point after. And he knocks this one through, and that's been anything but easy for this kicker. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. The Scarlet Knights start this drive. The offense looks ready to go. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not protected him at all, and that's why so many sacks keep happening.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
Hauls it in at the 25. He just about took that one all the way to the house. They finally get him down after a tremendous return. Here comes Wisconsin's offense to get this drive underway. Throwing Joseph. Going for it all. Touchdown, Badger! He got it! Beat down in bounds!
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. Another look just to confirm everything. The officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Here comes the Rutgers offense onto the field. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Here's the pressure. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. It doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. He's looking downfield to throw. Lets it fly. He's got an open man. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on that. The Scarlet Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. So your defense has done yeoman's work. The idea, don't make any mistakes here. Take care of the ball and preserve this shutout. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Flag 14. Where did he go?
They'll give it to him again. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute.
There's a crease. Ran through the tackle. He smashes his way through again. He's at the touchdown, Wisconsin. He ran through tackles like water through a sieve.
And that is an outstanding effort offensively to score again. But what's been going on with the tackles defensively, that's been the biggest issue. Sometimes football just comes down to fundamentals or lack thereof. And that's been the case defensively. Just not able to wrap up and get these offensive players onto the ground. Two huge broken tackles on that long explosive play. And that's been the story for this defense.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the capper came on that 62-yard run to the house. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And these linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game is they've been swarming. You watch them. They're downhill, not missing many tackles. They've really dominated the run game, and that's why they're winning this football game.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the fourth quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after it, as you saw it on that sack there.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Makes a nice grab at the 25. Smashes through the tackle. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Hey guys, down here on the Wisconsin sideline, this has been a terrific start for this transfer running back. As you know, they brought him in here for a reason, and he has lived up to those preseason expectations and all of his hype. I've seen him talking with his teammates on the sideline, being a good leader, and every time he's touched the ball, he's made something positive happen. Late in the game, he wants to just finish this, but finish it in the end zone and really seal his victory. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Now on first down from the 43-yard line.
Blue, 22, ready, go!
Might as well give it to him again.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive.
Continues to fight for yards. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. The Badgers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. Some misdirection with the counter. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They're going to test the right side with this one. Breaks it. Headed to the end zone. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was finished off by a terrific 26-yard touchdown run. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the option. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
And he's wrestled to the ground. The old coaching cliche, go win every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you want it to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on.